Good morning, everyone. I am Akanksha, and here I'm going to demonstrate about e-learning. Through this topic, e-learning, teacher can share study materials like video, audio, web content, YouTube link, etc. Teachers can directly assign the homework to student through this application. Teacher can create the question paper, conducting online assessment, and etc. Also, we have interactive dashboards. So let's start the process. First of all, teacher will log in the portal with their credentials which will be provided by the school. As you know that our application is a cloud based application, so every school is having their own web URL. So I have taken one dummy URL that is demo.edunextechnologies.com, and also I have taken one dummy credentials of a teacher that is IWS-152 and the password, and then click on this login button. So it's a teacher login. Now see how teacher will create the e-content for the students. Just click on the e-learning tab. We can see it's a dashboard. It's an interactive dashboard, kind of quick summary. Teacher can check the today's e-connect. E-connect means the live classes. E-connect summary, upcoming or past e-connect summary, and the e-content details like what audio, video, documents, web link, total questions creation, total quiz detail. So it's a quick summary. So after the dashboard, let's come on the chapter. Just click on this chapter button. You can see Miss Meenakshi Marwa, she is a subject teacher for class 4th, 5th and 6th. Let's take the example of class 6th. So she is a subject teacher of English. You can see there is a button of copy from NCRT. You can directly copy the data from the NCRT book class 6th like this. Copy and close. As I have already copied all the chapters from NCRT book, now click on add chapter. Let's create one new chapter. Chapter name is type of tenses in the description. It's dummy description. We have the font conversion option also and save. So we have successfully created one chapter that is type of tenses. Now under this chapter you can create topics through this book button. Let's add one topic, past tense. If there is any description regarding this topic, you can mention it here. Dummy topic and save. So further we have the bifurcation of subtopics. So under the topic you can create one subtopic also. Past perfect tense. Dummy description. So in this way, in a chapter you can create a topic, or under topic you can create subtopic. Come back to the chapter. So there is one more option of questions. So under the chapter you can create the question from this particular question mark tab. Add question. We have both the type subjective and objective. Let's create one subjective questions. Difficulty level you can set. Marks you can set. Let's say this is a question of 5 marks. Time required for this question is 2 minutes. Category you can define, it's a very short answer or long answers. Let's select the category very short answer. We have the language translator option also. You can convert the question in any language. We have font conversion also. Is private and visible to admin. Is private meaning only subject teacher can see the question paper And if we click on this particular checkbox visible to admin, that means along with the subject teacher, all the users who is having the rights of admin, they can view the question paper. Let's click on this is private option. Now you can create the question or you can attach the question. It's all up to you. You can attach the PDF, or after creating the question, you need to write the answer also. This will be helpful while checking the answer sheets of students. While creating the question, we have more options like image insertion. You can upload the image from the system. We have some equation tools also, like mathematics tool and chemistry tools for typing the mathematics type equations and chemistry type formulas. So these are the options. Now let's create one objective type of question. Just select the drop down of objective, set the difficulty level. All the columns will be the same as we have described in subjective type questions. So while we are creating the objective questions, we have the option to create the answers like this. We can also add one more row, and in the answer type we have given the editor also. This work will be the same as they are working in, as I have explained in subjective type questions. Ram is going to Agra. Which type of distance? And the fifth one is past perfect, past perfect, continuous. So in this way, we can create the answer. Let's say this is the correct answer, and we can also mention the description regarding the correct answer. While we click on this particular checkbox of right answer, because this will be the helpful while checking the answer sheet of student. Now say, so successfully we have created one question. Like this, you can create more. If it's a wrong question, then you can delete it. You can also delete multiple questions. Now come to the chapter. So in this way, in a chapter we can create the topic, subtopic and the questions. Now come to the second part, e-content. She is a subject teacher of English in class 6th E. Just click on this particular hyperlink of subject. You can see all the chapters will become in left side corner. I have created this topic type of sentences. Under this, I have created topic and subtopic, past tense and past perfect tense. Let's add some e-content in past tenses. We can add summary, we can add video, document, web content, audio, questions, everything we can add it. Let's come to the summary. If is there any summary, you can add it, dummy summary. We have the option of publish and schedule. If you are adding this summary today but you want to publish the same tomorrow or day after tomorrow, then you can schedule the date. Just click on this. 1 second, let me save the summary. Now you can schedule it. You can add the schedule date, and if you want to publish it now, then you can publish it. Once I'll click on this particular button, publish, that means it is published. You can also unpublish it. Same, we have the video option. You can add the video, you can upload the video from your Google Drive. You can also upload the video from the YouTube. Let's say it's a past tense. Search the video related to the past tense. All the video in a mobile view, they will be opened. Just select one video. Link will be automatically created. Again, we have given the description option in comment required. If you want that student will be able to give the comment on the particular this video, then click on this particular checkbox of yes, otherwise no. Again, we have given the option of draft and publish and save it. Same way we have given the option in document. You can upload the document through your drive also. Draft, comment required, all the options we have given. In web content, same. In audio, same. You can upload the audio from your Google Drive also. All the questions which we have created in the chapters, they will be coming like this. And also you can give the homework directly from this particular e-content option. So in this way you can create the e-content. After that, come to the question paper. So in question paper view, we have three options: add question paper, add quick question papers, and delete multiple question papers. If you want to delete the question papers, you can delete through this button, multiple question paper like this. Do you want to delete the question paper? Okay, question paper will be successfully deleted. Now, add quick question paper. Just click on this button. Write down the question paper name, dummy question paper for EduNext. Is private, visible to admin. The same meaning which I have explained in this question paper will be visible only to the subject teacher and visible to admin. This question paper will be visible who is having the rights of admin as well. So let's create this question paper for class 6, subject English. Total duration will be the 50. You can see we have created the questions. Available question, required question you just mentioned. Let's say 19 question, you need 10 questions. From this chapter, you need 5 questions. From this chapter, you need 5 questions. And from this chapter, you don't need any question. You can mention the category also and save and next. Now you come on question selection through this plus button. You can check all the questions comes into the chapter. So one by one, you just select the question. Out of 19, how many question you want? Let's say you don't want this first question, you just want these questions and save it. It's a question paper preview. You can change the sequence. Let's say you want this question on second number and this one on first, then it will change the sequence. You can see sequence has been changed. See, question paper header. You can create your own question paper header. You want school name, total question, time. Also, there is a language translation option for instructions. Dummy instruction. And save it. In this way, you can create the question paper. Once you will create the question paper, you can see there is a I button. I button is for the preview. You can preview the question paper, that how it will be looking like onto the student dashboard. We have consolidated and paper preview. Both the preview we have. We have given maximum 10 attachments to the student for uploading the answer sheets. So this is all about the questions. Now come to the quiz section.
Now let's come on the quiz part. We have three options: I button for student informations, edit button, or action button. Action button is for extend time duration of quiz. Firstly, we will understand how a teacher can create the quiz. Now come to the add quiz option. So this is the view of creating the quiz. Let's take one dummy title, Edinix dummy examination. Quiz date will be the today's date. Start time will be the 16/17, 5 o'clock. And the end time will be 6 o'clock. Let's say it's 7 o'clock. Result publish on. There are two options, after teacher approval and immediately. If you want, once student will submit the answer sheet, teacher will get the notification, and after only the teacher's approval and review, marks will be published on student portal. Then you can use this option after teacher approval. And if you want that once student will submit the answer sheet, on the same time they can see their answers, then you can choose immediately button. Now come to the classes. Let's say you want to create uh, the question paper for class 6th. Section A, group. You want to publish the quiz group wise, then you can select the group name. Otherwise, it will show how many students will be available in class 6A. 33 students are available. Subject is English. Question paper, it's a dummy question paper for EduNext. Duration. Why we use this option of duration? Let's say you have created any question paper for 1 hour, but you want that between 5 to 7, if any student will start the quiz at 5 o'clock, then and you mention the duration of 60 minutes, then this quiz will be auto submitted at 6 o'clock. Let's say any student will start the quiz on 6 o'clock, then this quiz will be automatically closed at 7 o'clock. So between these 2 hours, if any student will start their quiz, automatically it will be closed after the 60 minutes. So this is the meaning of advanced setting. First one is advanced editor required. If you are allowing the students to use the editors like mathematical equation editor and chemistry equation editor while giving the answers of questions, then you need to click on this particular checkbox. Attachment required. If you are allowing the students to provide the answers as an attachment, then this particular checkbox will be marked. Is shuffle questions. This is shuffle questions. This will be useful for shuffling the questions student wise. Then hide marks. Now come to the examination integration settings. Through these checkbox, you can directly integrate the answers of assessment questions into the examination management. Now click on save button. In this way, you can create the quiz. Now we have the option of extend time blocks. Through this option, you can extend the time blocks of quiz. If any teacher wants to check the answer sheet of students, then through this I button, they can check the quiz answer sheets of student. Arav Sharma. She can check the answers. In answers, we have the remark button also. Again, they can insert the image, insert the mathematical equations and chemistry equations. So in this way, teacher can check the answer sheet of students. Here we have given some tabs like answer sheet Excel. If they want to generate the answer sheet in Excel, then click on this particular button. Recheck all. How teacher will use this option? Let's say any teacher, while she is creating the chapter, by mistakenly she has corrected any wrong answer for objective type question and she want to corrected it, then she need to follow the same process. Again she will goes to the chapter and correct the answer and save it. Then she will click on this particular checkbox recheck all. Then that objective question will automatically will be corrected. Sync period attendance. This option will be useful for sync the attendance of quiz with the student attendance module. Same we have copy marks to exam, send SMS option, save and publish option and save. You can also hold the quiz assessment marks of a particular student through this particular checkbox. So these are some configurations while checking the answer sheet of any students. After checking the answer sheets, we have the option of quiz analysis. Through this option, you can do quiz analysis like how many are the students who have attended the quiz, total appeared, absent students, passed students, failed students, percentage of passing marks, correct answers, quiz result graphical representations. So we have a quiz analysis summary. How many students have corrected the answer of this particular question? You can also check the same thing. So we have the quiz analysis summary option also. So this is all about the quiz. Now come to the other option, discussion. Discussion is a kind of discussion board. Click on this particular checkbox of add discussion. Let's say any teachers wants to discuss about any topic, then she can discuss through this option. She can discuss group wise, section wise, student wise. It's all up to the teacher. Just mention the discussion title. Let's say the title is Taj Mahal. Students, it's a student wise, so she can select the multiple students. From date to date, let's say it's this discussion will be going on only for a day. If is there any attachment, then she can add it or he can add it, and content they can mention it and save it. So in this way, this teacher can discuss the topics with the students, because every student will get the notification of this discussion and they can mention their particular remarks on this discussion. Now come to the announcement. This is like announcement. If any teacher wants to announce regarding the quizzes, then they can mention the announcement here. Student will get the notification of announcement. Announcement PT 1. Class section will be 6th A. And the content is tomorrow we have the PT 1 assessment. Kindly it's request to all students come school with the preparation of PT 1 assessment. So in this way, teacher can announce about the exam or any other things. Student will get the notification on their mobile app and on their student dashboard. Then we have a question paper template. This will be useful for the templates of questions. And again we have a setup part. In setup we have the configuration part. Through this configuration part, you can configure this e-learning module according to yourself. So our application is a configuration user based application, so user can decide what particular part he want to reflect on the teacher dashboard or student dashboard. Then regarding the e-learning, all the configuration settings will be done by this particular tab. We have the option of copy question paper, and this option will be useful for those schools who are having 2 or 3 branches. So teacher can copy the question paper from one branch to another branch. Now again copy question paper class wise and then upload questions. Teacher can upload the questions in a fixed Excel format. So this is all about e-learning. So thank you everyone for listening us so attentively. We believe that this session will be helpful to provide a better understanding of this module e-learning.
If you have any query regarding this topic of eConnect, then contact to our below address. We have 2 email IDs and 2 extension number. Email IDs are support@theschoolmanager.com and the other one is teamd@edunixtechnologies.com, and the extension number is 012047120000 or 012047120000. 203 and the other one is 0120 47 12 209. Thank you.